Well, we were watching. Your parents had on the David Beckham documentary last night, and at one point his dad says, "I won 94 games in a row at one point," and it's like, yeah, but he didn't.
Yeah, not single-handed.
He might have been the best player on the team, but he wasn't the whole team.
Yeah.
The rest of them
Maybe
were
he was,
appalling.
though.
No, they showed video. It wasn't. They weren't just sat at the side with cups of tea.
Right, come on, let's get going.
Hey Ben, introduce us.
Aye.
Introduce yourself at
Yeah,
least.
Ben, introduce yourself, because they know us.
Yeah.
Well, they should know me on a deeply spiritual level already, if they, embodied the channel.
That's true.
I also think it's funny that you've
What,
managed
the
to.
fact you've never appeared on the channel before
Well, they
in
should
your
just know.
life.
You've also
If
not
they-
looked vaguely in the direction of
There's a
camera.
camera that can see you, Ben.
I don't want to look at it. 'Cause if,
Documentary rules pretend it's not there.
because realistically, if they really are invested in the channel, they should channel me through you lot
That's true.
already.
Yeah.
And if they haven't, fuck
We've
them.
only just started and I'm lost.
Yeah,
So,
but,
yeah, maybe not shouting things like that down
What?
the YouTube channel.
Oh, is that not what this is about?
What?
Yeah.
What? I thought we could swear. We're not swearing?
Well, it wasn't so much the swearing as just telling all the patrons to fuck themselves. Was
Well,
probably not
No, but it's a bit of light-hearted
It
humour.
is, yeah.
But also, it's their first sight of you.
Yeah, exactly. So make
maybe-
a good impression.
For them to make a good impression.
Yeah.
Give us more money, please.
Come on, show me what you can do.
Right. Obviously, all this will get edited out and not get used at all.
Coward.
So,
Nah, staying in. We're raw dogging.
hello, everybody.
At the very least, that's making it in at the end. Just
Sorry, Martin.
we're raw dogging it. Hello, everybody.
Introduce us. Come on.
Hey, diddly. Yes.
And this is why I don't let them do the introduction.
I'm no
is-
fucking better.
Oathsworn, which is a game Martin knows about, and you might too, but we don't. So we're gonna play it.
Wow. Thrilling.
Hello and welcome to Circus of Ineptitude.
Wrong channel.
Wrong channel, but right sentiment.
I was gonna say. I realised as soon as the first word came out.
Yeah, you can do a retake to that one.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Hello and welcome to Dice-ist. I'm here with Martin, the usual game master, and we're looking at Oathsworn today. I'm Jack, one of the regulars. As I've mentioned, Martin is the game master. Max is another of the regulars. His character in in Farsight. Max has just given me a horrified look because I think he doesn't remember.
I don't know about
And
that.
Ben's here. Hey
You
guys, it's
literally
Ben.
wiped it from your memory, the whole of Farsight. Is that it?
I know, I remember what happened, I don't remember my character.
Oh, right.
Admittedly, we didn't spend time with our actual characters.
That's true.
And Ben's here.
Hey Ben,
Hey Ben.
who are you?
I'm Ben.
Good.
Nice. That'll do.
Succinct.
Oathsworn. We haven't got a clue what we're doing.
No.
But
I've
Terence
heard
Stamp
good
is in
things,
Tales or
and
something.
what?
It's definitely not Terence Stamp.
Yeah, I thought it was someone from Game of Thrones.
Terence Stamp's not in Game of Thrones.
Swearing.
No, you're thinking of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert.
That's the one.
Or the Limey.
Is she in Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
missed that episode.
She plays the bear.
Speaking of, there's a bear
Is
in
there a
this.
bear?
that you can
Yeah.
play. It's got a lovely figure as well. He's in there. Some of the figurines, you see. These are our figurines that we can play. So anyway, we're going to play Oathsworn, and from what I understand, having never read the rules, it sort of breaks down into things. We are going to be a mercenary party. There will be 4 of us. We're going to create the party to start with. The game then breaks into 2 sections. It has a sort of story section that brings into the game and sets up an encounter. We'll have a little city adventure within the story, and then when we get to a certain point in that, we then swap into a kind of very tactical combat section. So that's kind of how the game breaks down. It's like these 2 different sections.
Yeah.
And apparently it's really good. The tactical stuff is really good. Lots of good reviews about this. So that's it, but we really don't know anything about it. I've spent 2 hours this morning sorting out cards and boxes and things, so everything's kind of, I think, set up to go. I apologise if it's not right, but I've never played it before.
And part of the issue is, as this camera will be able to see, so many things say do not open until told.
Absolutely.
So that's why
So
we know as
literally
little
we
as
know
we
as
do.
little as we do. But there is an app that goes along with this that sort of tells us what to do and tells us the story as we go. And so we're going to use that. You'll be able to hear that in a sec when we get going. But we have a couple of things to do before we do any of that stuff. We need to actually form our free company. So we need to decide who we're going to play. So this might take a little while. We also need to name the free company. That's the other thing. So there are 12 characters to pick from. These are the 12 characters. I've put them into the wee envelopes ready, all the cards and things. The cards are in kind of the order. You'll see that there's a thing in there, like a divider halfway through your cards.
Yeah.
The stuff above the divider is stuff you've immediately got.
Right.
The stuff underneath is stuff you've got to work for. Underneath is stuff you've got to look for.
Yeah.
English, second language. So these are the different characters. So we have, and they get sort of harder to play. So we've got the Ranger, the Exile, or Barbarian, as everyone else calls them.
Yeah.
A Priest, a War Bear, who's got a really cool miniature. The Warden, the Penitent, the Cur, the Thracian Blade, the Harbinger, the Witch, the Huntress, and the Grove Maiden. And they're kind of in that order, they get more complex to play. I think, having sort of seen the basic cards, things like the Witch gets a lot of spells straight up, so she's got a lot more cards to play immediately. I'm not too sure, but the Huntress has like a Hawk, I think, so you've got like a secondary character which makes it a bit more complex to play.
Yeah.
And the Grove Maiden has other characters that she can summon.
Right.
So I think that's where the complexity comes from with them. There's more than them that you've got to move around the board. So you've kind of got to coordinate having enough power to move several things at once.
Okay.
Rather than just yourself.
Yeah.
I believe. I could be horribly wrong with that, but that's what I think. So to be honest with you, you can either have a bit of a read of the characters, or you can just look at the mini and think, oh, that's a cool mini, I'll play that one.
Can I be the penitent man?
You can absolutely be the penitent man. So that's your little envelope.
Oh.
You are a grizzled... No, you're not.
No,
You're
that's
the
priest.
penitent. There we go. You're a
grizzled
defender of the
priest.
faith, paying penance for past deeds.
Ooh.
He becomes more enraged the closer to his enemies come to victory. Oh, so you're kind of good in a pinch then in that
So
case.
you're playing you.
Yeah, that's true.
So you'd have to open your thing, so what's his...
Am I allowed to open it now?
It's this
I
one.
think he's that chap, isn't
Yes.
Martin, am I allowed to open it?
he? You are allowed to open it, yes, absolutely.
I'll take
Put
one
all
and
of them
sell
back so
it.
I'm going to fall on the floor, so I'm going to hold them. Yeah.
Now the Harbinger does look bitching, but it is a 4-star difficulty to play.
Well, I don't think it's anything you won't be able to handle.
Yeah, what
to
I
be
was going to
perfectly honest.
say-
I just wondered if there's more of a description of the characters for you, that was all.
Yeah,
From
Jake,
the-
you of all people are a 4-star player.
Well, from the descriptions of the ways in which it's complex, none of us are new to roleplay.
Yeah, I don't
this table,
think it's
so-
anything you can't handle. I would genuinely just pick something that sounds interesting to play. You might find it more interesting to have something with multiple things to move around the board.
Gifted with foresight, a word from the Harbinger can save a life or perfectly time a blow, so long as he reads the fates correctly, of course.
It's also the best colour.
What
in
colour
my
is it?
opinion. It's like a purpley colour.
I don't like a purple. They're quite nicely moulded, these.
Yes, and because it's this mini, that's the thing that's making me go.
It is cool.
Yeah.
You bastard.
So I think.
You're going for a harbour.
Oh, did you want this one?
He's
I mean,
he's
No,
very,
Jack, no, it's
There you
okay.
go.
Okay.
I'll be the bigger man.
Right.
I don't think there is a bigger one.
So those are the
Aside
other
from the bear.
options, Boo. Or I can sort of read to you what they
So yeah,
tend
the
to be.
arms pull off if you want to get new weapons.
Yeah,
out as well.
yeah. So apparently there is like a kit, then you can replace the weapons and things. So it literally.
Oh,
matches.
for you just like that.
Yeah, or you can just not have a
Now,
weapon.
please tell me when you first took it off, there was a moment of oh shit before you
I know, because I could
realised.
feel it was loose. It's like,
Yeah.
where are the mould lines on this?
Hmm.
Because if their arms are where they are,
If you
you
got
need
the
I'm
mould
going to be this
lines.
rouge-looking character.
A rouge.
Mm.
Is that the
A rouge
Cur?
bouche.
raised on the hard streets of Varun, where cunning brings coins. He knows how to conceal a weapon and where to stick it if things get dicey.
Into people.
Oh, that's how I conceal it.
Yeah. You just carry it around in a man.
Yeah.
Your little envelopes. Your cur. Who shall I be then?
You could be the bear.
You sound quite fun. I might go war bear. I mean, it's just sexy, isn't it?
Mm.
I like it.
War bear.
Yeah,
I was
Martin, if it's
Or
this
huntress.
one, his
Sounds
name's
quite cool.
Ursus Warbear. Is that
Yeah,
the
there you
one?
go. Yeah.
That's
Bear
very,
Warbear.
very on
Yeah,
the
bear
nose.
war bear. That's a thing. Or, you know, a hunter with a hawk. That's quite a cool thing. Keeper of 2 great falcons who join her in battle. She stalks her prey with both bow and blade.
Mm.
The war bear, a nomad on the great hunt, seeking worthy foes and tales of adventure to be carved into her armour. Ooh, that's not
I was going to say
Yeah.
into her
I-
arm.
And especially since that does sound like it has ranged capabilities, which
That's
I'm not
true,
sure
I
if the
don't
rest
think
of us
any
do.
of us
So, what, you're thinking huntress then?
I mean, it also sounds cool as hell.
It does sound cool as hell, doesn't it? Shall I go huntress then? Yeah. I think that sounds jolly as
Which
jolly.
miniature is it, Martin?
I
like a woman with a
It's
bow.
This one?
Yeah.
That looks like a
Yeah, that was
I'm not
pretty
seeing a
buttressing.
hawk on any of the
No,
others.
there's two enormous hawks in the other box. I think they're.
What,
they-
live ones?
Yes. It's why
Well,
it's so
I think you
expensive.
you got to pay for upkeep on
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
Do you know how hard it is to dry freeze a bird without killing it?
Right. So I believe there's one of those boards
For each of us,
for
is there?
each of us, and then I'll put the other stuff away so we can clear the table a bit.
That's
Your,
me.
your Avi Arid, your Huntress,
Thank you.
no one's Witch,
Nope.
no one's Warden,
Nope. I need a cur
It-
and whatever you picked, penitent man. didn't you?
Penitent.
It does also have larger descriptions on the back
You
of them.
Thank you, my good friend.
There you go.
That's an underused word.
Have you got
though,
yours?
this. I have
Yeah.
indeed.
So I ship these out the way
Thank
then,
you
so
very
we've got
much.
some space. I might go and get my hawks then.
Yeah, a cur is a very underused word.
Yes.
I'm a big fan.
I also think it's quite funny that the so obviously they're essentially class names
Yeah.
are meant to be somewhat generic,
Yeah.
except for Ursus Warbear, which is just like no, only this can be this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I suppose as mine can see the future, it makes sense that that one would be.
Yeah.
I assume Warbear isn't just hit things.
Avi Harbinger's pretty on the nose as well.
Yeah,
Although it does remind me of Avi Arid,
yeah.
yeah, famous Spider-Man ruiner.
I get hawks.
Ooh.
There you go.
One of them should be called Mike Hawk.
Nice.
Mike Stone.
Oh, I'm cock.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
But it only works if you're American, really.
Yeah.
Where am I with the hawk go?
Sorry,
Wow. It's already gone. It's flown off. I didn't feed them already. Right.
They're very good. I'm a big fan of those books.
Thank you.
Should we read the more detailed descriptions
Yeah,
on the
go
back?
for it.
I just figure out loud so that we've actually.
Mm-hmm.
Of all the races that strive to survive in the shadow of the Deepwood, none are as rare nor can found comprehension as the Avi.
Ooh.
Foremost amongst the reasons for this obscurity is that they seem to be highly intelligent, yet equally inconsistent. Okay, inconsistent I can do. Never mind the 4-star
You
difficulty.
really picked the perfect character.
The
Yeah.
only thing consistent is how inconsistent he is.
Yes, well.
Sure, it's not inconsistent.
Cloaked in mystery. One moment they may strike a man only to lend them aid the next. They may act
Lemonade.
only
That's
to
very good.
lemonade them next. You punch them and then you
That's
just
not
hand them
lemonade.
They may talk, but in riddles or answering questions not yet asked. Ooh, that's going to be annoying as shit for the rest of you.
Oh, good.
Without understanding, fear and hatred follow the Avi wherever they appear. It is, and also I'm wondering if it's meant to be pronounced a way other than Avi, because
Yeah.
it does
It
just.
sounds about Jewish.
Well, it's just a name.
Perhaps it is Oive.
Yeah, to make it less Jewish,
Yeah.
just call it
Oive,
the
Oive.
Oive.
It's very similar to Navi, though. So you know what I mean?
Are you large and blue and I picked on?
I'm purple.
You're a bit. I was going to say you are a bit blue. Apparently not.
This whole channel's a bit blue.
Honestly, Max, I don't ever do the whole "what colour is this" to you, but honestly, it's funnier for just waiting for you to say the wrong colour.
Hey Ben.
Anyway, fear and hatred follow the Abbey wherever they appear. It is only those few that find themselves shoulder to shoulder with one in battle that understand the truth. The Avi can see the future. With a word or gesture, the Avi can help others skirt the perils of fate. When combined with their preternatural speed and agility, Oathsworn quickly learn to listen to the Avi, even if they do not fully understand them. And you said that the first few are the abilities,
Yeah, the
is it
Sluggy
these
card,
ones
yeah.
over this? Okay.
And also-
just because they're two-sided.
Yeah, so also these down to the card divider. If you keep going, you can
Okay.
have those as well. So there's
Ah.
your card divider there, and
Cool.
then everything under that is stuff that I think you pay for. So that was you. Huntress. Quite a high difficulty of 5, so we'll see how we get on with this. The art of rearing great falcons has been a carefully guarded secret and was only ever known to but a few noble families. Passed from mother to daughter, the knowledge to raise and tame these giant birds of prey has seen many women rise to power under the watchful eyes of these feathered protectors. When the Deepwood came, many great families crumbled along with the cities, but the knowledge remained, as did the great falcons. Fatalities when attempting to raise great falcons, and how many more times am I going to say great falcons in this?
Great falcons.
It's great falcons. Fatalities when attempting to raise great falcons are not uncommon, as they are famously capricious creatures. However, one does finally bond with a master, and they will never again leave their side. The great falcons are incredibly astute, and master hunters can direct them to attack their enemies or defend allies with but a whistle or a gesture. Fucking come here. All the while the huntress come back, I've told you 6 times.
Sexto.
Performs feats of martial prowess with bow and spear, and her falcons swoop in for the kill. Oh, there you go.
A regular falcon at the end there. Just
He's
not a great
Just a
falcon.
regular falcon, yeah, that's the one thing I can say falcon without brain.
He's the rapper, isn't he?
Great falcon.
No, regular falcon.
Yeah, I know martial prowess.
That's right, yeah.
Shall I read mine then?
No, Max.
Oh, fuck me, I
Ben,
guess.
get picked.
Was there any particular reason? No. Okay.
The pillar and path rule lives of the
Working here for a
faithful
while.
nowhere. What? Lives of the faithful nowhere is more apparent than in the aspirants. Is that?
Yep, aspirant's a word.
Yeah, okay. Of the knightly orders. Living lives of self-denial and discipline, aspirants suffer extreme trials to prove themselves worthy. Those few that pass the trials go on to become fully fledged knights. Those that fail become penitents. Oh, I failed.
Oh dear.
Yiko. The penitent has failed and fallen from the path. Their only way back is to seek martial redemption, who's his cousin. Given tattered armour, a penitent will adorn their apparel with scrolls containing the sins they have committed. They may be expunged, but only in a good death. Oh, sick. Each wound received, each fiend slain is another step closer to the path. In the end, however, it will be his last breath that sees his penance complete. It is no surprise penitents often seek out the oath. To join a free company is a sure way of receiving purifying punishment they seek. So I'm a bit of a masochist.
Nice. Ben.
Life is a gamble. Most people live for the long game, hoping to mitigate the risk at every turn. There are some, though, who seek it out. They leave the well-worn path because they know whatever happens in the end, life is a game you do not win. These individuals often end up in the underbelly of society, living in the highly dangerous yet highly profitable city shadows. Assassins, cut purses, fixers, enforcers, collectors and cutters can all be found in all cities. Collectively known as curs, they are synonymous with the underhanded tactics, lethal intent and lack of morals. In reality, these men and women are a spectrum with a range of motivations as varied as the weapons and poisons they wield. One thing is certain though, in the eyes of the law, their life is equally forfeit. There is one path and one path only out of that death sentence. The oath.
Oh, I need the oath.
Yeah, well.
Nice.
Isn't that a coinky dink? I would just like to say, cudgel, also another good word that needs to come back.
Well, there you go. Those are your starting items.
Thank you, my friend.
Oh, it is mine.
Those are yours. Sorry, folks, you will just have to bear with us because we really have no idea what we're doing.
Oh, a bomb kniff.
You get 2 of
Hey,
those.
Jack,
Yes.
give me my pig iron.
Now, we do need some other dice. Such like.
What I'm going to do is while we do that, is I'm going to suggest we roll dice in the middle so the camera can see the dice rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you would do that though, wouldn't you?
In fact, I did, Ben.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fucking
Ben.
Just
I'll
there?
let you go off. It's all yours then.
You cur.
We're going to have to play this game through like 3 times to play all the characters.
Yeah.
It's all content.
Which cards am I using? No.
So everything down, there's a card literally in there. If you see,
But which side is up?
I'm not sure yet, mate. I've never played the game. So
There's no way to know.
that's a hit dice.
Thank you, my friend.
Hit dice. That's a hit dice. That's
You
a
go.
hit dice. So only one of those. I think we all start at 6 hits, but It should say somewhere on your character sheet.
Oh, I might remember last time.
Yeah, so everything under there you don't get.
These I get.
Yeah. I believe. Bearing in mind, I've never played the game.
That's what's this, all the stuff in my piles.
Yeah. So this is your hit point dice goes into the hit point box.
You've
got piles.
The word
You'll see a
piles.
doctor.
Hold on, man.
Thank you.
So I'd have to separate them into the grey cornered and then the penitent thing.
No,
There's-
so you
there's
can't.
a-
You don't use that. Anything below the divider in the middle of your deck.
Max, put them down now.
Like that card separator.
Oh, that one.
No.
No, it,
No, the one that looks like this.
That one.
Yes.
There you go. So everything under there, you haven't
I
got
don't
right
think we
there.
can even blame that on colour blindness, Max. That was not even close.
Not slept well then. Jack.
Just proving the point.
I was going to wait and see how long it took you to realise.
So this is how you set them up. So the characters play board. We've got place face up.
I place face up.
Yeah.
Oh, it just sounded
Face
pleasant.
up. Leave space for a card on all sides of the board.
Oh, I can't do that.
A hit point die placed on the HP slot of your player board. If beginning a new chapter, set your HP
I think
to
we're
its
beginning a
maximum
new
of
chapter.
6. If playing the encounter parts, set your HP to the HP recorded on the character sheet. A character sheet, these little doohickeys. So we get one of these each.
Have I got a hit dice?
Those,
Thank you.
yes, I've just done
Yes.
that.
Thank you. 6, you say, sir?
There you go. Max.
Oh, that's very fun. Do always get it.
If you don't mind. No idea.
Once that happens, I'm going to grab a pen.
That's a good idea, because I've put the pencil down somewhere.
It's in my hand.
Oh, that's what we want.
You gave it to me.
That doesn't sound right.
It's lunchtime. We have to stop now.
I'm down.
Our apple's selling weed now.
What the hell is this
I heard.
now? I heard. My marijuana delivery is
Yeah.
right. No, my wife's marijuana delivery is right.
It would also be quite funny if you just opened it on camera
And
and
it was weed.
we just forgot to edit it out.
Whoopsie.
It's very official packaging though. For...
Oh man, they are nowadays.
Are they?
Yeah. In my limited experience.
Character sheet we got. Then record the regen and max animus depicted on your player board by checking boxes on the relevant tracks on the character sheet. Woo.
Where do I see the
Max animus is 8 for me down the bottom of your character sheet.
Cool.
I'm looking at the
That's
wrong
Max
side. of
Spencer.
my-
Max animus.
Thanks.
That's the name of my character. You get 9.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, isn't so
Oh,
many.
8! I've got an 8! Wow, Martin's a real...
Character.
So what, I just cross off the ones I've got?
Apparently, in the.
What up to 8? Across them all.
If this is Zelka, record your regen and max animus depicted on your player board, checking the boxes on the relevant track. So, yes, apparently so. So, your max animus would be 8, and your regen for me is 6.
I was going to say,
Anything else?
make sure you do them in the right way around.
You've got your character's model.
Now, my regen on the small card and the big card are very different.
Yeah, so
I'm going off the big card.
I'm going off the big card.
Because it's higher.
And it's bigger.
And it's bigger. Looks better.
I'm made of cardboard.
I'm made of cardboard, yeah, not
Instead
card.
of- Yeah.
A tracker token on the regen slot of the player board. Value equal to the regen value in your character sheet. So that would be these, I assume. So I haven't got everything out of my
What out of your sack?
out of my box. So I'm not quite sure what I'm putting.
Oh, those hotels.
Wrong game.
I've only ever played Monopoly before, so it's hard to, you know.
But you roleplay as a monopolist.
Oh yeah, no, I roleplay it as a thimble. Or a small dog.
Yeah, whereas I roleplay it as a horrifying capitalist.
Yeah.
So I get all of these cards apparently. I'm the
No, that's the ranger, not the huntress.
Office. Oh yeah.
Oh.
I was thinking that picture doesn't look much like that one at all.
Well, it's a thing with a bow.
Yeah,
Magic
you
one.
know, they're all, bow
Nailed it.
women. Well, I was going to say bowyers, but they make bows.
Yeah,
And then felchers.
I don't want
don't make bows.
What are we doing for lunch?
I hadn't thought that far ahead, boss.
I think we eat Max.
Oh, like,
Gross.
But we need him for
You're
film.
related.
That's fine.
So you need to do is press start.
Or we record us eating
put
jollies
yourself
on
on.
camera.
That's true.
Yeah.
What's the what? What? No.
Eating jollies on camera.
What's chilies?
That
That's what they call Max.
sandwich place.
Is that a good thing for lunch?
Yeah,
Oh, it's
you've
like
had it
bacon black
before.
pudding,
Probably.
yeah.
Was
Yeah.
it good?
Yeah, you enjoyed it.
Oh, right. In that case, then let's do
Well,
that. That's all.
I
it is.
better fucking enjoy it. I can fucking
Oh,
have
Ben,
to pay.
you'll like the challenge.
Yeah.
Because if I don't, I'm coming down like
Like a sack of shit.
a Japanese cosmonaut.
Yeah. Like
Coming
the
down
Soviet
like a Japanese
cosmonaut.
No, the Japanese cosmonauts.
Wow.
And we just came up with our team name. We are the Japanese cosmonauts.
Right.
I had a thought, Jack.
Yeah.
And what do you think about the 4 skins of the apocalypse?
I don't think we're in an apocalypse setting.
No, but we could be.
Oh,
We
well,
could
we
make
are,
one.
but we are in quite an apocalyptic
Okay.
setting. To be fair,
Then, yes, can do.
Very good.
I think we are in quite an
What,
apocalypse.
are we foreskin?
4 skins. It's referring to the cigarette papers that we
Well,
all
I'm just
buy.
going to put foreskin
Yeah.
because it's funnier. But with the number, so it's like hip.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Or skins with a Z.
A tracker token.
Because inside out is wiggly 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 whack.
Yeah.
A tracker token.
Oh, a Z at the end of skin. I think it meant a Z at the.
Z skills. Oh, right.
Skins.
Skins.
Yeah, might cubes. They're not tracker tokens. Tracker tokens.
Are there magic cubes as well? Is it might and
Tracker
Uh-huh.
tokens.
I made it French and all.
Did you? I didn't
Put
like an accent.
4 skins. Ow. Apocalypse.
Oh, apocalypse.
As in like,
yeah.
oh. I like French.
Or ow, apocalypse.
Because I didn't have enough space to write of the.
I see. Ow, apocalypse. It's too hot. Ow.
I'm not even going to touch it.
Yeah.
I'm going to stay away. I'm not that much of a dickhead.
Yeah, and I like it. These are my
What
matter kits.
tracker tokens look like?
Tracker tokens.
What is-
Tracker tokens.
Ah, well done. Yes, there must be a
Jack immediately recognises them.
What was the other
Well,
one?
no, they're
called?
labelled, but there's a lot of different
There's an awful
labels.
lot of
So,
There was Barry Chuckle and
And Paul.
was it Larry Chuckle?
No,
Yeah,
Paul and Barry.
Paul and
Was it Paul?
And there was a third one who wasn't funny.
Right.
well,
That was Keith.
honestly, it is something like that. It's
Graham.
just it was just their other brother who they occasionally needed a third person, but was not
And
interested.
I think
in
he
being
played
the triple
Robespierre.
player.
or
Right, so
something.
that's
They're
the
actually
region
brothers.
value of 6. So
Yeah.
apparently I put a 6 there.
Cool.
Their surname wasn't really Chuckle though.
Was it not?
No.
My whole life's a lie.
Because the two's actually.
You telling me
don't
Barry
have
Chuckle's
to,
not actually called Barry Chuckle?
No, also he's
What?
dead.
Yeah, he is very dead.
Really? 6. I've got a 6.
I'm showing you the picture of Sammy Davis Jr.
Well, you need
I
a
need a
6
6
as well.
As much as dressed
Ah.
as Barry Chuckle.
No, but they just look identical.
Yeah, it's they're two-sided. They've got one on the.
Ah.
Max needs a 6.
So tracker tokens will be equal to the region value of character sheets. In addition, take an amount of animus gems equal to your maximum animus as depicted on your character
It does just look like a
Is
very
that
chuckling
the-
blackface.
Yeah, oh yeah, you did something like that,
Oh, it's only Martin.
What?
Sammy Davis Jr. looks like very chuckling blackface.
But also, I'm looking forward to you putting those up for the because.
Yeah, I'll do a side
I was going to say I'll grab a bunch because Max needs some as well,
Yeah.
and then I'll.
Oh,
Yeah, kind of-
dickhead. All over the table.
How many do you have? 8.
Of what?
2 for your animus.
Oh, which what's another with
6.
you?
So these go in that left little box there,
Down here.
and you get, however,
I
you
get
get 8.
8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Thank you very much. I can't fit 8 in this little box.
Which box?
The one with the no-go sign like that.
Why do I put things in a box that tells me not to put things in?
I think it's
Because
because
you're a
when it's
rebel.
empty, you can see the no go.
Oh.
You've got no go.
And
No go for you, Sam.
Right. Character model we've got. 3 iron if this is the start of your campaign. That's the money, I believe. We've got this. So we get 3 coins of the realm.
I'm going to fuck up some fairies.
Yeah.
Is there going to be enough ones here?
I
Because
think so.
yeah, I was going to say.
Because I reckon they've worked out how many you need.
That would be clever, wouldn't it?
I'm just going to grab all the ones I can and any that's.
If I was them, I
They were
would.
just buried. That's fine. 3. 3.
Thank you very much. Kind sir.
3. Oh, have you already given him 3?
Yeah.
They always look like they've been Damascened, don't they?
You know the sword of Damascene.
Not really.
No, you know on guns, but I only sort of acid etch, like
Yes, I do.
I make it look like a Damascus steel sort of.
Item cards we've got. We've done that. Coloured cubes on your might track is depicted on your item cards, if any. If you ever run out of space on the night track, stack the coloured cubes on top of each other. So this is your might. So I've got 2.
Yes. Cool.
I've got 2 yellow.
Do I have any?
Doesn't look like it. And do you not have any other? Oh, yes.
I don't have a single one.
Nope. Max does not have one.
Let's go, Max.
Well,
Wow.
we don't have any mites, Ben.
We don't
You
need
need
it.
it.
We don't need the mites
Just
because
one.
we are might.
Yeah.
We aren't a particularly mighty group, it turns out.
Wow.
Well, I
Well, that's
failed.
disturbing.
You know,
That is
I'm
disturbing.
literally here because I'm a fuck up.
I don't think Assassin's very mighty usually.
I kind of love the
Yeah.
idea that
More meaty.
without knowing the game, we've chosen the worst setup.
Yeah.
A tracker token, so another one of these numbered things, on the defence slot of your player board with a value equal to the total of defence values depicted on your item cards. That's the blue shields.
Okay, is that the D hole?
2.
Thank you.
Yep.
So I've got 2.
Max, please never say that ever again.
No, it's the hole with the D.
For
The
me.
D-hole.
Max, spread your cards. How many have you got?
Oh.
How many blue?
Shields.
You've
4?
got 4.
Plus 2 if I'm looking at the small card.
Well, you're
No.
not.
No, I think
Okay.
it's you.
I'll move the small card out the way because it's going to be a red herring.
Yeah, I don't think the small card actually does anything.
So I
Max,
think
it's
that
a
no, the
laminated
small
I know,
card.
you
So
don't move. Yeah.
the small card doesn't do anything for us because we've got enough people to play each member
Ah.
So
member
like
as
an
a full
NPC.
character. This is what we would play if I was just playing by myself and I had 3 other sort of characters I was using. You use the small card instead. So we don't use the small card.
True.
That would be a companion setup, which we're not doing. Right, so I think that's pretty much it for the setup. We've got everything we need.
I see.
I'm ready to go. So, the next thing, so we have the little app, and I think that's given us an instruction. Seriously, do you want to order some lunch though before we get too
Yeah.
far in? Do you want to pause things just for a sec while we sort ourselves out, or because otherwise it's going to be 4 o'clock before you know it? When
Yeah,
you're
no,
1 o'clock
the
now.
fact that it's 1:45 now is
Yeah.
just.
So on to Jollies.
I figured so long as everyone else is.
I have Max set up? I think I do. So I can send you money, Max, if you want to order,
Yeah.
and then I can send you the pennies.
What do
Let me just
people
double check.
want?
What do they offer?
Breakfast sandwiches, a
man.
breakfast on a bin lid,
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it's
which
not
is
breakfast
just a big.
now.
omelettes, fresh sandwiches, light lunches, which is stuff like a homemade chicken curry served with rice and salad,
Oh yeah, just
or
a
a
light
chicken
lunch.
chorizo, or a
Chicken
beef
curry.
chili, or a classic chicken burger, that sort of stuff. A royale with cheeseburger.
So I'm going to have a one of the bin lids, which is just a very large barn cake, and yeah, the reason I'm going to do that is because it's relatively neat to.
Eat.
Yeah.
They do toasties and paninis, potato jackets, and
What
cold
do we have in
drink.
the line of sandwiches, my friend?
Sandwiches, cheese and coleslaw, ham salad, ham coleslaw, chicken salad, tuna salad, BLT.
Those are the cold sandwiches.
Yeah.
The hot
The hot
sandwiches.
sandwiches
have a
are
lot.
ham and cheese, bacon and cheese, tuna mayonnaise and cheese, chicken cheese melt.
Those
Really
are the
like their
toasties,
cheese, don't
and
they?
those are the toasties. So yeah, they will be cheese heavy. I
Uh,
was going to say it's right at the top. For the,
Yeah.
I'll have a bin lid thing then.
yeah.
a bin lid. What do you want on it, Martin?
I don't
I was gonna say
it's like a standard option.
You've got
it
egg,
might be
sausage, bacon, bacon, egg, sausage, sausage, bacon, egg, spam, black pudding, egg, toasted tea cake, or toast.
They all sound
Spam-
exactly the same.
Spam black pudding egg, please.
Spam, black pudding, egg.
Was that what you said?
Yes. Would you like any extras, like any bacon or sausage,
Like
Oh.
a new heart.
or some
The
halloumi?
black pudding's actually.
You will need
Oh.
after you eat that.
that is a surprising one.
Ben,
Could I have a peruse, please? Because there's a lot to choose
I was gonna
from.
say, can I just add mine because it'll be the same as Martin's.
Always adding
What
one
am I
thing.
going to add?
we had a
Go
good
on
black
to-
pudding the other day.
Yeah.
It tasted just like haggis. It was incredible.
What,
You sure that
You
wasn't
sure it
haggis?
wasn't a haggis?
I'm sure it wasn't a haggis. It was a black
Thank you.
pudding.
How much was mine?
That was like £7 or something.
Right, we'll just
But-
see what Ben's.
But also,
I'm
Yeah.
going to give you
we
the.
have white pudding.
I'm going
Turns
to.
out I don't like it.
No. Really?
Mm.
Oh, I do.
It's too Irish.
Go on to the sandwich.
Right.
I was going to say, I've got cash on me, but I'm not going to give it to you. I'm going to, because, yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, I know you well enough to know if I gave you cash, you'd just be like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, no, I go out on the street and give it to a man.
Yeah.
Baguette, please.
Right, and wet.
A biggie.
That's £2.
Oh, is that
£6.
mine? Must be.
You've not even got your phone on you.
And then we need to
No.
kill that
I'll kill it.
bin
That's
lid thing.
Right, review basket.
I say Joe could have been hit by a bus. You wouldn't know. No, no joke. He doesn't give a hit.
I'm tempted for a chicken burger.
We'll get one then.
Yeah, then get one. Whatever your heart desires.
Oh, you know what? I will. If you're pulling my leg, I guess I'll have to.
And then tell me how much for your max.
If you shall.
£8. £8.50
Okay.
plus your £6.20.
So
I'll bend it and tell
put
you
your
the-
15 quid in, Max.
Yeah, nice one. Ben, did I tell you the other day?
It comes up as guns and drugs on your account.
Yeah, that's cool. I went for a shakedown.
It's so good.
So good. Just for the shake alone.
Yeah.
You know.
There you go.
Not very much.
Yeah.
I had a classic JoJo's chicken.
Yeah, you see, I still need to have a JoJo's chicken.
Oh,
Well, that's a different one. You're thinking
Oh,
of
is it?
a hashed burger.
I'm thinking a hash burger.
JoJo's chicken's the cheap chicken spot around the corner.
Are we
that
still-
Jamie always goes to.
recording. Shall I wait for a minute until we got Jack back and then we can
Yeah.
we're going to open mystery envelopes exciting.
Right.
Yeah,
So
no,
is
I
it-
just
no,
texted
no.
my mum to make sure everything's okay and Joe's not been stabbed.
He doesn't need
Is
the
he
house,
over in
he'll be
Gervais?
fine.
I'll tell you what, Max. When you come out, when we go out, we'll have to get it come round mine first. We'll get one then.
A
We'll
hash burger.
a hashed burger.
Very good. What about spam? I don't want spam. What the fuck?
I'll have your spam.
No, I want to add bacon. That's what I want to add.
That's almost spam. Okay.
Martin
You're done.
has sent me £15. Very kind.
I'm nice like that.
Jack, you've got yours on there, haven't you?
Yep.
Right. We're all happy with what's on here.
Yeah.
Do you want to do the honours, Jack? We get to open the first mystery envelope. Open mystery envelope A. Oh, not one. That must be an I, not a 1. I'll go and find A.
But there's definitely a mystery envelope 10, unless that's IO.
Go to check out.
Unless
And
you're
I don't
just
think
seeing
there's
things.
enough to.
Anybody watching this who knows how to play must be going, Jesus, what?
Well, no, we do establish at the start this is the first time going through.
Magic Hand's Rich's party.
Old Richie Magic Hand.
That's what I call them.
Imagine if everyone else knew Rick as that, and we just didn't know.
It's like Hollywood Pete.
Yeah, how no one knows Hollywood Pete as Hollywood Pete except
Except
for
for
me.
me and Jay. Including Hollywood Pete, but he's
Yeah.
not questioned it yet.
No.
So.
Mystery envelope.
Is that the one you was telling us about the other day?
You're to place its contents in the centre of play.
Martin, you could have kept it clean.
Hey, that's how it comes, man. It's
Well,
an
we should
effect.
sue them.
Oh, I see. It's not real shit.
So,
So we've got the chapter 1.
Oh, is that a map?
yeah.
Jeez, West Christ.
I'll say, is this two-sided? No, thank goodness, because otherwise.
So then we're going to use this a lot, so we need to look after it. Oh,
Well-
it's a bit hard, isn't it?
Let me frame it up then. I think
Sorry, I
this-
can't really help it.
This may be a focal point. Let's see if we can frame it. For murder.
I was gonna say, let's move the
Oh,
tracking
good
numbers.
Lord.
No, I don't. I assume that's not meant to be a Mickey Mouse tracker, but it does look like it, doesn't it? Yeah.
I think it's
No,
blood.
it's a Steamboat Willie tracker.
Guys, I'm
It's
afraid
not a
I'm gonna have
camera.
to be a piece of shit because I need the toilet.
Oh,
So
you piece
you
of
can either keep just catch me up when I get back, hey, and then just cut me back in, and then it's like I was never gone.
Like it was never gone.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I will use that angle that doesn't have pen on it.
Yeah, and then I'll voice over.
Place the
Like,
thing.
and then you can
So
do it
anyone
like
you see can use
Okay,
your
yeah.
guy, and he goes on location 21.
The Wire Road.
Place the chapter 1 time track beneath the map and take the Path A
Beneath the
card.
map?
Path A card. Path A card? Path A card, apparently. Whatever that is. Oh, Path A card, I do. That's this.
Hey!
Path A card.
Cool.
The one that says Path A.
That pathway.
Okay, so we've done all of that.
Green mud sucks at your boots, every stride a challenge as you trudge through the rain. Your hands grip the thick iron cable of the wire road, pulled taut through rings, sunken into the trunks of hideous trees. For days now, it has been the only evidence of humanity's existence in the deep wood. Clinging to this lifeline has not worked for everyone, though. You are one less than when you left Verum. It was nothing any of you saw, just a thrum in the wire behind you, and then a scream disappearing into the dark. The memory is fresh in your mind, but this is not the time to mourn. Not here.
Oh, shit,
As you
friends.
travel, vines and black tree trunks spattered with sickly pink cysts block your view ahead. Things slither away and rustle through the undergrowth, but they are of little concern. One cannot afford to jump at every noise in this place, or else you'd go mad. It is only when the sounds slither towards you that you need to worry. Relief from walking through this overgrown hell is promised as the huddled profile of the fortress town of Bastone looms in the distance. They are the ones that sent for you. People have been dying here, though not of hunger or of the deep wood. Those don't leave much of a man when they're done. Something else is happening here. Something that is leaving plenty of bodies. The crumbling city walls tower before you. As you approach them, you spot something laying at their base.
What is it?
What do we do now?
Instruction? Press here.
Oh yeah, probably.
That's the one that we did.
Open mystery envelope A.
Green mud
No,
sucks. Green mud sucks
No.
at your boots. Every
Maybe
stride
scroll to
challenge.
the bottom and see if there's anything down there. Oh! Choose
Ah.
one.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, so, okay.
well
so
done, Jack.
there was what? So something that was leaving plenty of bodies. The crumbling city walls tower above you. As you approach them, you spot something laying at their base. Choose one. Explore the base of the wall, or get out of the rain and head for Bastone Gates. What do you think?
I know what I'd choose.
Well, what would you choose?
Get out of the rain.
I was going to say, he'd
Are we
choose to get
getting
out of the
out? Are we
rain. I absolutely know Max well enough
I'm not wearing
to...
a hat.
If Max was not... If Max was the one who'd had to step away, I'd be able to make his votes for him. Because I
But
know
if there's
him
something
enough.
getting in and eating people, and that's what we've been sent for, this might give us a clue as to what's going on.
Oh yeah, no, I'd definitely explore it. But,
So
you
shall
know.
we just outvote Max and
You
explore?
welcome to.
Shall I do that
Oh
then?
yes.
Yeah.
No.
A driving rain batters the city walls as its ancient grey stones stand in defiance of the deep wood's reaching limbs and the beasts that stalk beneath them. The deafening roar of the downpour hinders your ability to detect the sound of any approaching threats. You stay alert, noting the danger. At the base of the walls you find jumbled piles of branches and bone collected together like nests. In one of the scattered nests lies a jawbone, most probably human. Woven into the twigs and branches of another nest is a cracked and broken mask, feminine in design. The once full face mask of delicate ceramic now lies shattered. What would a
Ceramic textile.
Thracian noblewoman's mask be doing here? The question is left unanswered as a glint catches your eye.
We've got an instruction.
Yes.
So let's bunk. Write the keyword King Killer on your free company sheet.
Oh.
Where do we put that? We call it keywords on the reverse. Okay. That is where I knock everything off.
The laugh was because I just sort of turned slightly and saw Max wasn't at his seat, and
Well, I was just saying the micro was picking us up all right. It looks like
Yeah.
it is.
Okay, so we've done that. Gain 1 random chapter 1 common item.
Ooh.
Okay.
I love a common item.
1 chapter 1 common item.
Is that for the
Did
party? I take it. Where's Jacqueline all on the map?
And
Because he represents our free
Oh, I
company.
see.
yeah, we're all together at the
No,
moment.
okay.
So,
It's like a Final Fantasy.
yeah,
I'm
So
your
I'm going to
elf.
shuffle these up. And then
very much so.
Because I'm about to die.
that is
Pick
our
up.
common item, Jack.
Ooh, and our common item is a bone knife.
Ooh.
When
I've
you,
got that already.
I mean, you might as an individual, but we can have different
Oh.
equipment. When you critical during an attack, it hits. Battle flow 1 card. Companion move 2. But we don't need the companion because
And
we
we
have
add
that.
a time token, which are the little these little things, and we add that to the track at the top. So I think
Oh.
that's in
At the bottom.
these. Oh, sorry.
I've got one at the top and at the bottom. And
Yeah, but the timing's different. Yeah, because that's for chapter 48.
Oh,
Oh, 4B.
Jesus Christ.
4B, not 48.
Bear in mind we're on chapter 1,
Yeah.
so I believe that goes on there.
Cool.
So obviously different things will happen. The more time we take, different stuff happens if these are covered up. Or rather, things don't happen if they're covered up.
Mm.
If that makes sense. So I think that's all the instructions.
Cool.
Why would anyone leave something so valuable this side of the wall?
Another instruction.
Why would they?
Place location token 22 and go there.
Place location token 22.
Let's have a look what location token is.
Why would they leave this incredibly valuable bone knife?
Location tokens are basically the white circled these things, and there should be one with 22 on it.
Ah,
which there is. I've just seen it. I'm going to lose it in this entire.
Right at the bottom.
Our order is confer, Med.
Excellent.
Confirmed.
That'll happen. 22.
There you
That
go.
goes on the time track.
Ah, right.
I think they
As
go on
in,
the
as a
time
separate one?
Yeah, so we go to 22, it goes on the time track, I think that's the idea, so it sort of plots,
Oh, where we are at.
because
any
it's
given
used up another time slots, yeah.
Got you.
And go there. So we've gone there, we've placed 22, and on we go. Location 22.
As you approach the thick wooden gate, a small slat slides unevenly open and a weary, coal-caked face peers out.
This was you.
Moments
wasn't it?
pass as he eyes you with suspicion,
You can't
taking
come in.
inventory of your many weapons. Then one of you reveals the mark on your wrist. He grimaces.
What?
Free company, Let me get this open. The slat slams shut, and you hear chains strain as a mechanism pulls the gate open, swinging out just wide enough to squeeze through. You move into the gateway passage and find it blocked ahead by an armed portcullis, a second layer of defence creating a quarantine area. In the passage with you is a single table, lit by a foul-smelling lantern on the wall. You hand him your papers. I'm sure you know the drill, the guard urges as he
It's on the
thumbs
back of the
through
head.
them. Arms extended out from your sides, he raps against you repeatedly with a short, hollow tube of wood. He nods, then sniffs,
Did you
satisfied you have brought nothing of the deep wood in with you. You've not come too soon. More bodies last night, he says, as he moves to a rickety table in the corner to mark more paperwork. Papers say you're 5. A grim silence from you answers his next
I'm
question.
27.
Right then, an oath fulfilled, I suppose. He looks uncomfortably away and motions towards a logbook with ink and quill beside it. Make your mark.
Create the name for your company. What did we get called in the end? Something very
The
inappropriate.
foreskins of the
The
apocalypse.
apocalypse, yeah.
The foreskins of the apocalypse. Oh, apocalypse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Charming. Define a key attribute of your free company by choosing which one of the following statements most accurately
Ooh.
describes your company. Tossers, losers.
I mean, it is.
Ooh.
Um,
Oh, I see.
Oh.
You are faithful to the oath and to your God. You trust that your aim is given strength by
Oh, he's
more
given
than mere
strength.
muscle. You are the last ones standing, the ones who seal the breach and protect the innocent. Shoulder to shoulder, you will hold the line, whatever comes at you. The Deepwood is fierce, but you're worse. You never met a problem that can't be solved with a sharp edge. Death is a dance, you know well. You flow through fights in perfect form, Training gets you only so far. The rest is raw talent. Oh, I presume that's the last one. Discipline or death. Keep marching, keep moving, keep fighting until the job's done. Press in and press on.
My vote's for the top one for me, because I'm a god boy.
He's a god boy, and he won't go far. See, for me, 5 is the one that's
Yes,
close to me
I have to
most.
say, I'm kind of with you on 5.
Where you outrank me?
Well, no, we outnumber you.
Well, I'm outrank.
Oh yeah,
Will
I am the guy
Will you be
who's
very upset with us if we go with number
No,
5?
no.
No,
Are you sure?
No, oh,
Ben's given up his opportunity.
Martin, I'm a failure. I don't think I have a choice.
Here. All Oathsworn gain a permanent +2 animus token. Note this on your character card. I shall do
Which
it
one
right
is
now.
that?
Your little.
Oh, that's the max animus.
Yeah, so that's now gone up 2. Nice. So, I need a name.
Yeah, we all do.
Interesting. A name. I'll have to think about that.
Yeah.
So wherever you put your +2, yeah, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. You don't like that,
Yeah.
and then you just so you get animus regen of 2.
I get an animus regen of 2 on the smaller
But that-
one, but
yeah.
that's from when.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's-
So
yeah,
I have
yeah.
an animus regen of 7.
Yeah, okay, so
Yeah.
that's more like it.
I call myself Henry if I'm the penitent man.
Yeah. And my max animus is 8.
If you're Henry, I'll be Indiana. No, I'll.
That's the dog's name.
Gah!
You can be Sour or Willy.
You could be short round.
John Reese.
Yeah. I've
Right.
got spelled French.
I better do that on
Yes, I
cards
suppose
as well,
so.
didn't I? So I just do. Was it +2 animus? Was
Yeah.
it?
2 animus.
Permanently. So I'll just do that. So that's my max animus has gone up to 10 then. Yes.
I
Yes,
assume so.
Yeah, because I've got +2
Yeah.
gain permanent +2 animus token.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what it looks like to me, Marty.
Well, I'm going with it. Someone can shout at us in the comments and say, "You've done it all wrong."
I'm sure they will.
No, well, somebody will have to put us right. Okay, so we've done that, so let's continue.
The guard seals the paper with wax and nods to those outside the portcullis. With a slow grind, the iron gate raises to let you through. You understand your task. Find whoever or whatever is responsible for the unexplained deaths. As you step out onto the main thoroughfare of Bastone, a sea of unwashed citizens churn through the mud, going about their daily struggle. "Welcome to my glorious Bastone," a voice chimes from your right. You all turn to the voice, a street urchin, caked in dirt under an explosion of dark hair,
Gavroche.
leans nonchalantly against the outer wall. "If I hadn't been so clever, I might have tried to lighten your pockets. Looks like you're too much for me, though, right? You come out of the green all bristling with blades fresh from the wire. No, me ma made no fool, and that's why I'll let you pass without paying my toll. Now, I know what you're thinking. We need that kind of charitable citizen to show us around. Well, usually I'd say no, what with all my responsibilities around town. But for you, I make an exception. For today, and I make this place feel like home for you. Get you anything or anyone you need. Take you anywhere you want and keep you from running into the less reputable around here."
Negotiate with the boy.
Well, you're used to that.
Man of the cloth.
Ignore the boy and attempt to navigate past him. I fear that might be a mistake.
Yeah, and also I do.
And worst case scenario, we can always kill the boy.
Yeah.
Also-
Unless, of course, if we negotiate with him, he takes us down a blind alley and has us done over and all that stuff stolen. But yeah,
That's always the way. But
Well,
said
he has
that
got a
would-
point. We are very spiky as a group of
Yeah,
individuals.
true.
Unless he's got a rather large gang and a big net, would
Yeah.
probably. I'd negotiate as well, but also.
there is
fuck-
him with a
I
big
think all 3 of us then unanimously
Yeah.
go for
Yeah.
negotiate, don't we?
Encouraged by the fact
Called it
that
a
you haven't
Gavroche.
left,
Yeah.
the boy redoubles his efforts. "Midge is a name, and there's none finer to see around these parts. It's clear you've no more need of muscle, but I've another skill. I can read. That's right, I stand before you as a scout, guide, scholar, and sage." Midge pushes his way between you to block your way to the town centre. "Also, there may be 4 of you, but I think you need another pair of eyes." He grins and shows a spread of 4 iron coins in his hand. "You really should take more care of these." He holds out the money to you. "See? I told you you'd not pay my toll. So, do we have a deal then?"
Stab him.
Wow.
I mean,
Well, yeah. Are we accepting the towel?
I wouldn't even bother trying to haggle, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, it's 1 each, isn't it?
Yeah.
And he's giving it back at the moment anyway.
Well, yeah, he's showing it to us like, hey, here's what we.
He's like, look, I could steal from you at any
So
time.
are we accepting
And
that?
apparently you're all thick enough
Yeah.
and slow enough to not notice it. Yeah, I'd accept his offer.
Bosh.
I'd kill him, but you know.
You die.
Perform a battering check. Difficulty 4. If you
Battering.
succeed-
Not a battering check.
There's an R in that.
Yeah,
I thought
just
we were
shake
gonna,
the
I
child.
thought we were just going to beat the shit out of it. If you succeed, lose 2 iron. If you fail, lose 4 iron. Then gain an ally card, 1 niche. Right, so we need to perform a bartering check. So
How does one do that? Martin?
that's a very good question, Max. Let's have a
Why
look,
do I
shall
have
we?
no might tokens? Do I just have no might?
Your weapons are garbage. By the way, does anyone want this bone knife? I don't think I can use
We'll
it.
keep hold of it for now.
Is it better than my
Ben's already got 2.
cudgel?
Unclear. Battle flow.
Oh, I love me about
There's a whole lot of phrases in this that have not come up yet, so
Yeah.
difficult to say.
Mine's got a knockback. It's got a recoil.
Whoa!
I also think it's quite funny that we've gone through this enchanted woods and all I've got is a stick.
Checks. There we go. Finish 14.
I just want to check it's something you need.
Page 42. Checks. Sometimes during the story or encounter, the free company will be told to perform a check. Each check will have a type, such as spot check or a survival check or a basic check. Every check is resolved in the same way, but there may be modifiers to the check according to your Oathsworn free company traits or item bonuses. Unless otherwise stated, only one check is made for the whole free company. However, sometimes a check states that each Oathsworn performs the check, or a single Oathsworn may be required to take it. To perform a check, decide on how many white cards to draw. For that we read dice, so we're using dice, yeah. Up to a maximum of 10 from the White Oathsworn Knight deck. This decision is made as a group, by the check as being made for the whole of the free company, or by the relevant player if the check is for a particular Oathsworn. Draw the cards and total their values. If the total drawn on the cards is equal to or higher than the difficulty of the check, and you didn't draw 2 or more blanks, the check succeeds. If the total drawn on the cards is less than the difficulty of the check, or you draw 2 or more blanks, the checks fail. Okay, so that's easy enough. So we can do up to 10 white dice, roll them, and we need to beat, what was it?
4.
Difficulty 4. So
Yeah.
we
But
need
without having.
so crits explode, so we get to re-roll that with the little
Okay.
things around it. Obviously, if we get 2 or more blanks, we failed automatically.
Yeah.
So the more dice we roll, the more chance we've got to get the number, but the more dice we roll, we've got
Higher
more
chance
chance of
of
getting
fail, yeah.
blanks.
Oh, that's interesting, actually.
Now, we're fine to inspect and just work out what
Yeah,
cards
yeah,
are.
absolutely.
Yeah, so there's 2 of the sides have blanks on, and so personally, for aiming for 4, my inclination be to roll 4 dice and hope that we get lucky.
Yeah, I'd say 4 or 5 dice for sure, just to sort
Yeah.
of push the odds. But yeah, I'd say something like that as
Yeah,
well.
but obviously each one it only
Oh, yeah.
requires
Yeah,
2
yeah.
fails.
Yeah.
So
Shall we go for
Let's go for it. Yeah.
what we're doing then? 4?
4, I think.
Yeah.
Right, Jack, you're in the middle.
Okay.
Warm those
Just,
dice. First roll of the dice ever. Very
Make it
exciting.
good, otherwise I'll kick
I
the
don't
shit
know. I
out
was
of
gonna say no pressure.
Oh, it's looking good.
Hey, that's
Hey,
5.
that's
That
fine.
is-
5. So we make
Wow.
it. So we beat the difficulty of 4. If he succeeds, we lose 2 iron. So I'm prepared to throw an iron into the
Yeah,
pot.
I'll throw one of mine in as well.
Right.
And
Oh,
I'll
we
keep
should have
it
just
away.
got 2 of Ben's.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, we should have done. I'm actually his father, and I'm looking out for him on camera because obviously the camera's running. If the camera wasn't running,
Because you're already not looking out for him while he's at university.
Part of it.
Oh,
Cut
man.
around it.
yeah, that's true. And we gain an ally card. So
He doesn't seem like a very worthwhile ally, though.
I mean,
He seems like
ally
a
card
shithead.
1.
based on what?
The fact that he robbed from us.
Ah, here he is. So here's
Hey.
Midge. So there we go.
Let me see him.
Do you want to hold it up to the camera or something? And, oops.
No,
Nope.
I'll drop it instead, Martin. There you go, look at that twat.
You keep hold of him, Max.
Yeah, you
In
look after the
tavern
cameras.
pub, Midge grins. You're not sure what the difference is between the last 2, but correct his expectations and explain that you need to know more about the bodies. He shrugs. Been nasty. They've been finding bodies and bits of bodies all over the slums for weeks now. Nobody does nothing until a noble was found dead and scattered about an alley. Realization widens in his eyes. Are you them then? The Oathsworn? You nod in mid-grimaces. Bagger, we didn't agree now as it pay. Ignoring the boy's
You're not gonna get
comment,
past the
you begin to
camera,
question him about the town. He tells you of various locations, and you begin to form a plan for the hunt. Bastone has many of the usual landmarks, and there is a banksmith and apothecary to trade with for the supplies you may need for what is to come.
Okay.
I will just.
Yeah.
What have I missed? I
Also
mean,
bring
since
up.
I've been here this whole time.
We met Midge. He's a twat. He stole from us.
No, just fucking up.
And then he
but
gave
he's,
us
He's
half of
also
it
a
back.
friend.
I
now.
think these do go on the.
It's a
I'm sorry,
non-combat
I think I told
ammo.
you wrong.
Well, no, because it was saying time 2 for all of these.
Well,
So
yeah.
We've got to place
Oh.
all of these, which would completely obfuscate all those things on the top.
Yeah.
That's
So-
true.
oh, so we're in time 2.
So I think
right.
we're in 22. I think you were right. So.
But then how do we keep a track of when we're in time 2?
Because we won't be using all of these.
Or do we just put a timer?
13. Yeah, some of them are just time on both sides.
Well, let's.
So basically, you've got 2, 3, 7, 12, 13, 14, 16. So basically, what's happened, Ben, is we've made it to this town of Bastone. Not that Bastone.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, it could be that Bastone in the future.
It could be, yeah.
Or maybe the far past. Who knows? And people are getting murdered in the town. We've been sent in as the free company to find out what's going on. We found another bone knife at the foot of the wall,
Ooh.
and then we've come in and we've met a little beggar boy on the street we've paid 2 iron to. He's going to show us around the city and stuff
Right.
like that.
2 iron 2-2.
2 iron 2.
Is that the guy Matt's called a twat?
Yeah, Midge, look at him. Little tea leaf.
That's what-
Well, I'll put in.
He looks a bit like Jamie, so.
He
yeah.
does actually, yeah. He's not wearing a leather
12,
jacket though.
13. We still need to find.
What did you want? 7? Did
3.
you find 7?
I was going to say I didn't find 7, I didn't find 3 either. There it is. 3.
What was that? What was that?
7.
7.
There's 7,
14, 16, 19.
14,
Yep.
16.
19.
There you go.
Cool.
So do not place it on the thing? Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, just separating
Gathering
out.
bits. So we're still in 22 for the moment. Do we, because we've been there, do we pick that up? Do we get that or something? It hasn't told us to though, has
No.
it? So let's wait until we're given a destruction. 'cause
That's
it seems
yeah,
to be
true.
sort of
Or until we're like,
leaving
what
us
the
by
hell's
hands.
happening?
Yeah.
Or is
Even
it-
more so than now.
Or is it once we've been to the place, it then goes on there to mark we've done that time?
That could well be it.
Yeah.
So we've got to choose location to go to.
Uh,
It doesn't give us a lot of. Does it say on the map what's
Yeah.
at those locations?
Yes. So 2 is the archive,
Right.
3 is the apothecary,
Okay.
7 is the underways, 12 is the market, 13 is the broken oak, 14 is the town square, 16 is not anything labelled, and 19 is the banksmith.
Okay. I don't know what a banksmith is.
It makes
Guy that
bang.
got
It does feel like that. Also,
Is that some sort of smith or it's some sort of bank?
Yeah.
Or
It could be
he's
both.
this universe's version of Banksy.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
So when it's like a pub, inn, or tavern, and it's
Yeah.
like, and you don't know what the difference is between those. Our characters probably would. They live in this world.
Yeah.
Like there's all sorts I don't know
Tell
about
us
many
if there's
people
an
who go.
appendix that tells us what a banksmith is.
I think I know the difference between a pub and a tavern.
Go on then.
Genuinely.
Go on then.
I think a pub is a mixture between both drinks and will then also occasionally have a spare room. An inn is just spare rooms and a tavern is just the drinks.
Well, you can eat in a tavern, can't you?
Apparently, the banksmith is where you can buy and sell items.
Ah, a shop.
When you start a trade with a banksmith, take all the cards from the common item deck for the current chapter and place them face up in a row so that all players can see them. These item cards are then available to buy at the banksmith. Each costs an amount of iron equal to the number on the bottom of the back end of the card.
Yeah. So I say we leave off on that because we're fucking skinned at the minute. I hope
Are
we're
we?
making more money.
I've got like 3 iron.
Yeah. I don't know. We don't know much about the
I mean,
economy.
money
do we?
of a lot.
Well, we could just rob it.
That's true, probably.
No, it's a lot
Could somebody, you were saying there's like a sewers or something?
There's
underways.
So the underway. So could it be that they're using, whoever it is using that to get around, and we could perhaps go and investigate
I suppose
Yeah,
it is.
that's-
there? Everything else is buying things, I think, or drinking. I mean, we could go and ask what the scuttlebutt is at the Broken Oak is another thing.
Well,
we could do.
there's
It's just
and
describe
the
my life in a
archive.
sentence.
I imagine is
Buying
library.
things and drinking, that's
Yeah,
what
yeah,
it's
yeah. Hello, student.
Hiding in sewers.
We haven't really got a lot of money to get stuff, have we? What would the archive? I mean, the archive surely is sort of more
It's
like
like a
law type
library.
things, isn't it? So I can't imagine they would
Oh,
sort of have a lot to
man.
do with.
Keep doing that.
Well, there's nowhere listed as library, so I imagine.
Hey Ben.
Hey,
It doesn't actually say
Oh,
much
it's
about
very
the
good.
archive.
Like from Jurassic Park.
I've never seen it.
Oh my Christ.
So I'd say either go to the pub and see what gossip and rumours are going on, or head to the underway and see if we can pick up any kind of.
I think the
clues or something.
underwear
You want to go to underwear?
underway
What a gap.
is a better way.
Right. Just before we
Can we
leave
just
the house.
scroll back a little? I just want to. Okay. So 16 doesn't have anything written on it.
Oh.
So what I would say is that might be. I'd assume that's the location of one of the murders or something. But like no one. The reason I scrolled up was to see if they mentioned something.
I'm just checking with the location because we're stood on a token, and I don't know if we're supposed to put that token on our time track.
Yeah, that
To
would
show
make
that we've
sense to
used
me. What do you
time.
think then?
Ooh.
Yeah, because it's saying time 2 there.
Yeah. Time to die.
Yeah. And when there was 0 on there,
Time to find
it said
this
time
guy.
0.
Yeah. So I think when we move off a token, it goes on the time.
Shall I just put it
Yeah.
there now? Because otherwise I'll end up forgetting.
So is Jack representing the whole party?
Yeah.
He is. It's like Final Fantasy.
I wouldn't know. Never played it.
Well,
Nah, nor
Jack
have I.
has, which is why he represents the party.
No, I also never played it then.
I think I'd rather
I tried playing
do
10.
something else. To be fair.
I did play a bit of 10 to be fair. Nowhere near like all
So we
12
can't
discs.
visit locations that don't have a button on them.
Right.
It
But
has to
I'm
have a
guessing
marker
and we
on it to
get more
visit.
tokens as it goes on.
When you move to the new location, move the free company marker there, remove the location token and place it on the next available space on the time track, which Jack has just done. If the space on the time track depicts any immediate effects, resolve them before reading the location entry. See the time track. Sometimes you will be
Like
told to place location
an
token
aristocratic
X and go
hidden.
there.
Yeah.
In this case, place the indicated location token as normal and then move your free company marker there, which is what we did to 22. And chosen to go there following the above rules. If you're using the storybook, flip the location to blah, blah, blah. If you're using the companion app, simply click the location's name and you'll be that'll be the luncheon.